My name is Raquel Carly Danielle Shelton. I am the author of Dreams Bigger Than Texas. Dreams Bigger Than Texas is an incredible story of a young woman coming of age, overcoming adversities, her strive towards success, growth into womanhood. It is a hood story, it's a love story, it's a story of hope, strength, and tenacity. Raquel is a mentor, Raquel is an author, Raquel is a media specialist, and Raquel is a sister, a daughter, and Raquel is transparently growing and inviting people along the way with me.
Awesome, awesome.
Okay. So again, the book is a memoir. It's my story. It's an incredible story, not just because it's my story, but this young woman was birthed into a substance abusive, poverty-stricken background. Her parents were addicted to cocaine and heroin, and her mom was addicted at 19, 18 years old to two of the most powerful drugs in the country. They moved around quite a bit. Her mom always preached, be sure to get your GED, not like that that was minimizing her potential down to a GED, not that she would actually graduate high school and to go away to college and just to do some incredible things. So it's all about rewriting your story. You may not been dealt the greatest hand in life, but you can start fresh every day. So this character's goal is just to redeem her family, to inspire people along the way, and to share a story so people know that you can come from the west side of Chicago, you can come from southeast DC, or you can come from wherever, and you can still be completely different. Your past doesn't have to dictate your future, and statistically you can overcome those statistics. So that's the goal of the story. That's a little bit about a book. If you are a fan of the Wood, Crooklyn, Love and Basketball, The Coldest Winter Ever, the Rocky series, Pursuit of Happiness, all of those different titles have different elements of this book. So it's a really good read. It's available November 1st. You can go to dreamsbiggerthantexas.com. Right now it is available for pre-order, and it's on sale for the pre-order through October. It's the story of my life. So it's one of those things where, I know how to roll with the punches. And the beauty of growing up in the projects, or the hood, if you will, or certain places, you learn how to improvise very quick. It's interesting working in a corporate setting. Sometimes I'm like, how did I fool these people to get in here? You know what I mean? Or trying to figure out how to relate when my background or perspective is completely different from, people that I kind of work with. But it does teach you a sense of grind, a sense of tenacity, hustle, and improvising. If the lights get cut off, we know how to burn candles. We know how to boil water. You know what I mean? If you need to take a bath, if you don't have any hot water. So it's just, you roll with the punches. Being flexible alleviates being bent out of shape. So I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't change a thing because it has made me who I am today. And I know that may sound cliche. I would change maybe some of the feelings I felt going through it because it's tough. It's a difficult space, but I'm grateful. You know what I mean? So that process, I just want to welcome those that are tuned in. My name is Raquel Shelton. I am the author of Dreams Bigger Than Texas. You can go to dreamsbiggerthantexas.com to learn more. The process. So we're talking about the memoir and the book. So the process has been a major process. I've been writing this and working on this project for 9 years.
Wow.
9 years. I tried 2011 to really get things off the ground, to get it printed, to get it published. And it's just amazing. I believe timing is everything. And for me, my faith is just incredible. So in 2011, I wasn't nearly as prepared as I thought I was. In addition to that, I allowed fear to stagnate me and to keep me just in a standstill, like, oh my gosh, I want people in my business, what is my family going to think, and things of that sort. So something prompted me to start again, like, hey, you need to finish this project. So it's funny enough, I was on Snapchat last year. A friend of mine tagged me in these very well-known these two women that do self-publishing seminars. So I tuned into one and I got really empowered. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get this book off the ground. So I got on Snapchat and I was like, hey guys, this time next year I'm going to set a wildly ambitious goal. In November 3rd of 2015, I locked down from then to the end of the year, and I rewrote, and revamped my whole book. And then I sent it off for copyrights before the year ended. And then I set a very strict timetable of by January, have this done. By February, have this done. And so I've just kind of been following that timetable. It's been strenuous. I've never been consumed with anything ever in my life as I have been with this project. I was saying on Facebook a while ago, it's so easy to start something, but it's hard to finish because finishing takes consistency. I think we all have great ideas, and someday we'll hop out and say, hey, I'm going to do this. And then it just gets lost, or you drop the ball. So for me, even going on Snapchat, that was my way to have people hold me accountable. And those that know me personally, when I say I'm going to do something, you better believe I'm going to work on it, even if it's at my own expense or just crazy. So just having people to hold me accountable and keep pushing. So between the timeline, I said by this date, have that done, this date, by that done. And so that's been the process. I have my days. Some days I'm very inspired and encouraged. Some days I'm like, oh my God, this again, but now I'm in so deep to where people are watching, people are backing, people have showed up and really supported. So I have to keep pushing. And speaking of, someone asked the contribution we talked about, the Kickstarter. I have 71 more hours left in it, so that's how much longer I have until this is over. And once this closes out, I'll finish the final phase of editing. Then I'll print out a couple of advanced review copies, and that way I can send those to the Steve Harveys, to Jet, Ebony, and all those different places, and hope to get some reviews and continue to gain exposure and support of it. And so that's been a process. Again, I'm not an expert. I've just done some research, and I just focus and making it happen the best I can.